What's good, y'all? What's going on, man? It's the end of the month. We get into the end of the quarter as well. So it's going to be, could be a tip-tossy week where we could just flow right to the direction that close out the month strong, close out the 3 month strong, see what goes down there, which we're checking at the top of the next weekend. But for now, let's see what's going on for the week. So we went into Forex Factory news just for GBP, AUD, and USD. GBP's got a couple of talks by Governor Bailey. So you can stay check that out. Choose to. You can plan on trading GBP just to see how that starts out the week. And then everything should flow to the end of the month as far as GBP is concerned. USD, consumer confidence. We had a previous 102. With that confidence dropping possibly 101. So we'll see if that ends up closing out. AUD has CPI news. I'm only in like EA and GA. I'm still expecting to push up, but we'll go back and look at that. USD, we've got unemployment claims, right? So that's going to come out. That was previously 191. They expect that to increase as expected. So let's get into this. DXY. I know a lot of people may be looking at bears off of this head and shoulders, possibly neckline situation, but my thing is the RSI is still low, man. I like the divergence we got going on here. Sides. Until we get to the other side of the RSI, I'm still rocking the buys. So our time frame is just telling me to still. Plus, we're at the neckline of this whole double bottom. Right? And we're coming off the trend line. We're also coming off this engulfing. So I really like the double bottom showcase that we have here with the divergence. That being said, bearish on US 30. I know it is breaking out of trend that we see here, but I'm gonna pay attention because I'm gonna look for these candles to slow down. These candles to start giving me some bearish, inclinations here. So like we already see this 1 hour bearish engulfing already showed at this fair value gap. Nas 100 also came to a point where we're looking at the possibility of this being a head and shoulders pattern. Nas really does like head and shoulders patterns. And I'm not really messing with SPX, but I'm just intending this to be a sell off of the double top. We caught the first sell. We're coming in for another leg. The same thing. We got that bearish engulfing showcase right off the same structure from before. So we're honestly just lining up for the second set of fuckers to come and sell off their money, in my opinion. So as I look at EA and GA, they are just still maintaining the trend, right? So we call it beautiful buys here. Took off from there for 160 pips. So now that we're looking at this new week, we'll see if it decides to push down, right? We have that GBP news. We'll see if that's going to force a push back down into 183 to push up, or it'll just do a continuation. Following the structure points. You see a lot of wicks on both sides, but once it's made its decision, which I'm following, nice 4-hour bullish candle here. Wicks are rejecting the exact support area I've got marked, so we'll see if that maintains. Get through the rest of the night. Nice double bottom here. Let's see. All right, we're getting off. So we'll see how that goes. Keep an eye on it. EA, still in profits on that. It closed profit. We see how things go as far as the 4 hours is concerned. Wicks on both ends to close out the week. 8 hour gave us a doji. Pay attention to this 8 hour. If it gives you the candle, which would be the morning star, rock out with that. One other one I want to look at is GJ. I'm still expecting more sales to come out of this. See how it closes out. So we got pros. Nice 3 pros here. We already got the retracement up into the 50% of that last weekly right now. And we're throwing a nice doji. So we'll see if it'll reach up into the night to 167.50. And then that'll be a nice sell position. Let it play out. Let news do what it's going to do. News will probably be the catalyst. So just wait on that. Keep an eye. That's all I got. Hey, what's she doing over there?
Thank you. Bye. So I was looking at a couple things. NJ keeps doing the same thing. We've been trying to get this thing to break below here and retest this area so we can see a drop. Is it going to do it? That is the magic thing here. So something about this zone it really loves. This is the third time it's been here. So the third time is usually the charm for a lot of the decisions. So this is probably going to finally break below this. And it might not give us anything crazy. I'm assuming it's going to be a candle like this. So if you're looking for a retest and then a break above, you're going to be waiting for a while for that retest. So if you want to get it now and then just do your close off to above, somewhere above here, that's the risk you can take. But once the thing takes, it's like it's going to take. You see it here, saw it here. You probably seen it in a couple other places where anytime it makes a decision through a level of support or resistance, it usually just blows through there. So we'll continue to watch it, but I'm not gonna probably trade it right now. Just something I saw to give out to you guys. Let's go back to the original OG pairs. Gold. We had gold coming down to here, retesting, coming back up. Did it come there? It did. It likes to come coming there again and give you your second time. So if you missed the first time on Monday, I'm not even gonna say Monday. Let's say if you missed the last time on was it Tuesday, then you have another chance to get into this again, it looks like. So if it comes back down here again to the same spot, that 1948, then we'll just take this buy up and continue to buy up gold because the world is in shambles now and everybody wants to switch their money to gold these days. That's the way you gotta see these things, honestly. Like, yo, who's buying up stuff because the dollar is losing power? Gold's gotta come up. So gold's coming up. Then we had Euro USD, which gave a pretty strong move last week. Almost came up to the top where we talked about it, that 101. It came up to about 100.09, so it got close, and then it came back down. So we can see this just to come up again. Um, Hopefully to sometime today. If it doesn't, it's like about to form a inverter. I mean, a head and shoulder here. So if it does, then we probably have to get out of this trade and take our winnings or our break even. This trade should be this. Your stop should be in profit for this trade if you did take it. Just a lot of let's talk about some stocks that we looked at. So we got Tesla, who we've been talking about for a while. Looks like it's come back down and give us our little area back down to the 50% here. So 101, I mean 181.76, and then it'll continue to come up. Uh, unless this was the area that was trying to do the neckline retest for this double top, then it should keep coming down like we wanted. Because I think we had this thing coming down for some time. Because Tesla, Elon is messing up and people don't like it. People not respecting Elon these days. And then let's look at Netflix too. Netflix is finally back to that spot we talked about. Came right to it. Did he even blow past it? Came right to it. So am I gonna go take a am I gonna go short Netflix sometime today? Probably. I'm probably definitely gonna go short Netflix sometime today. Just so I can hold it a little bit, 331. Just so we can get it back down to 164 price and make our money. We'll make a little profit. Let's actually see if we go try to short Netflix right now, how much money we can make. Chris, you hitting UJ? Okay. Let's go into the old handy dandy
Yeah, I got you, Jay.
calculator. Let's go look at boop boop boop. Let's go type in the Robinhood. Got some money in there, couple grand. Here's another thing. So if you've been following Robinhood, they've been following a lot of different stocks. This is just a tidbit. They're giving you probably up to 4.4% APY on passive income that's not put in the investment account. So if you have uninvested cash it's in your account, they give you 4.4%. That's like 125% higher, 125% more they did like 2 years ago. They would give you less than a percent. Not when I first looked at this thing. Now they offer you 4.4, which means they have issues. They they try to get people to sit money in their account. They're gonna give you all this money because they need to try to insure it. And they're insuring it up to $1.5 million. So they're saying, hey, we'll give you 4.4 APY. if you leave money in on an account, and if you leave it in that account, your money is assured up to 1.5 million. So take your money out of the cash accounts or out of your checking accounts and put it into Robinhood, and we'll give you 4.4% versus the normal percentage you're getting, which is like what 0.1, 0.01 you're getting. So hey, if that's what you guys want to do, then maybe that's the smartest thing. I got money in there sitting in there. I haven't feel
Yeah,
like
me
investing
too.
yet. Yeah, I have money
Yeah.
sitting there because I don't have things to invest. But even if you got
Mhm.
a Robinhood account or card right now and just start transferring your money into that account, you better trade in with the Robinhood account with that 4.4%. Not even gonna
Yep.
hold you.
Use Credit Karma too. They got a card too. Yeah, you got Credit Karma card. Money in that account. That's not the purpose.
So let's look at Netflix real quick. Let's see if we can go. Let's not just trade it. Let's try to trade options. Let's buy. Let's see if we can do some shorts here. We're thinking going down. Do a long put. I want to build no strategy here. Break even. They're saying the break even is going to be at 334. That's fine. I have it coming down to 164. So let's see if we can find a short at like 160 something. I found one right now. They'll pay me for it basically. A penny. Penny a trade. I'll break even at 159. But we can let's do something around 280. So we can get 30 cents a share. Versus if I try to buy it around 260, it'll cost me $30. Because we know it's coming down.
Mhm.
So where are we gonna get it at? I can get it at 327, which is cost me $7 a share, so $700. I get it at 307. I knew it's gonna be in that way somewhere, so I gotta wait another $20. I get that $2 share. So it cost me about what? 100 shares. I can buy it for $200. I can buy 100 shares right now of Netflix at 307 to put in place that I know is coming down at $202, and I'll make a profit. Don't cost me too much money. Now, if I put that put in, I'm making my money. If I put in at the more money, the more as long as I hope that put, the more it comes down, the more money I'm gonna make. So if I put it at 307 and it somehow ends up coming all the way down to 160, like I'm saying it's gonna do, I'm gonna make money. Like I'm gonna eat. Like nothing here stops me from eating my money. And I think Chris has a better understanding of options than I do. And one of my other friends try to get me into options. So I've been looking more into options to take those trades. Netflix will be a good option trade to take right now, especially if we know where it's coming down. Like we know it's coming down. I'm not saying like this is not financial advice, because I can't do that. I can't do that to you guys. But I am buying, or I should say, I'm putting puts in for Netflix. I don't give a fuck. So if I lose $200, I'll lose it, but I'm not worried about it.
Free game, man. Soften it up on you.
US 30, I got it coming down. Same thing he kind of said, it's slowing down. We had some things making moves coming up. Only thing I don't like about them is these wicks, but I can get over it. Especially how it ends today. I'm pretty sure this is gonna come down. We see at the hour, it had everything slowing down. We had an engulfing. We'll watch it, but like I said, I got this thing coming down some more. US dollar is not looking happy right now, and people are not happy with it. So do what you will with your money. I am
Word.
done.
Who wants to follow us up? Chris Strauss.
Yo,
But
looking at UJ on the monthly, we at the end of the month. It's 4 days left. We don't know if this bearish is going to engulf. But what we do know is that that bank failed this month. So we should expect it to engulf. If you look at the monthly here, the weekly here, we're seeing strong bearish volume. Look at the daily, still we're seeing overall bearish volume with the bulls fighting back. But then you get to the 4 hour and the 1 hour, you start to see support. What that says to me, there will be at least a very small pullback into it just continuing downward for the rest of the week and then opening up in April on the downward. If you were lucky enough to get in on the news, right up in here 2 weeks ago when that bank failed. Congratulations. If you got back in, congratulations again. But these people this month, these people who bought here and still hold a position, they're very upset for a very predictable reason because we knew that was pulling back. So if you bought on that pullback and you think that bank wasn't gonna and you think that bank failing wasn't gonna have massive effects on the market, I'm sorry, you got some studying to do. And that's all I got.
Word. Good man. Yeah, it's kicking the dollars ass.
Gotta keep it honest. Forex to keep you honest.
Mm-hmm. You gotta face the facts of the world, man.
I'm over here eating.
Keep you honest and keep you humble.
Right.
For real.
I'm over here smacking. You over here turning the camera back on to me.
All right.
Nah.
All right. So here's GA. So on the monthly scale, we jumping. And it has been for a minute. So as you whittle it down, you see we just finally closed above this neckline right here. Had our little retest, engulfed again last week. Most we'll have is a pullback, but right now, for multiple reasons, it ain't gonna be much of a pullback. You already had a few taps down here, and this was that double bottom I was talking about last week when we were on here with Mike. Come back. Now you see what I'm talking about. You had that inverted, popped above, closed above, came right back. Double bottom on it, jumped off, and then already today came back, tapped back at that neckline, engulfed off of it, and we still moving. So had another revisit, smaller double bottom right here, tapped off of it, small engulf, still got wicks to the upside, but I'm all bullish on GA. I don't think GA is coming down anytime soon. Now, once the months start over, that's a totally different story. But for the rest of this week, I don't see anything stopping.
Always.
So you got EA. EA still going. Had that weekly closeout. Had a nice pullback to that neckline. Weekly closeout had the bulls overtake it. Still running it. You just had a break of structure. Came back down to it. Was sitting on it on Friday. It's ugly. It's ugly right here. So you haven't had nothing jump off. Like it looked like it was gonna be a double bottom, but didn't have the gas GA had when it made its. So I'm still standing by on EA. We're gonna see what happens with that. But I'm bullish on GA for sure. EA, a lot of those Euro pairs usually take their time, man. So you got to watch those things on a smaller time frame. That's why I kind of don't like trading them. But when EA move, and that's the one part I can't stay away from. EA tends to move with some nice volume when it does decide to go. So, but yeah, man.
Like it, man. EA GA has paid me well last week.
Bro, like when EA moving, EA is beautiful, but GA the majority of the time pretty easy to read, pretty smooth with the volume, very pretty respectful. Sometimes it doesn't do exactly what I want it to do, but overall it is a pretty respectful pair. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Right. B. How do we look at crypto satellites? What is B, you there? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, my phone acting funny. Yeah, some targets for what I'm seeing on Bitcoin is I'm looking for if it goes up, respect this 25,000 level that I see could possibly go back down demand zone and respect that. If it pops off, if it respects it, and goes up, I can see it probably hitting about 30, 31,000, touching that. But if it doesn't respect the 25 and it drops below that, I can see an area, the fair value gap on the daily. That's between 24,000 and 22,500. It's a fair value gap area. I can see it coming back down to retest.
22,500.
Yeah, that where you at?
Gotcha. Get that type that there.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now. Same thing. I mean, the same concept as for Ethereum. So the same setup. If it respects, it may come. It's respecting the 700 or 1,700 zone right now. But if it drops, I can see it dropping down to around 1570 to 1515, which is a fair value gap, and is also, if you put the fib on there, it's like 1550, right? What a fair value gap is.
$15.50 and where?
1515. Oh, you on the weekly? Yeah. If you see on the daily, you'll see a little bit better.
Okay. Gotcha.
But that's it. That's all I'm seeing. I mean, if you want to look at XRP too, right now it's respecting that 42 key level that I'm looking at. It just bounced off of that, which is again doing the same setup as Bitcoin and Ethereum. Possibility coming back down, retesting that 42. If not, probably come back down to retest that 40 zone. But if it retests where that 42%, I can see, I'm sorry, the 42 level, I can see it going up to that 53 to 55 cent probably this week, depending on what kind of news we get.
Gotcha.
And that's it right now. That's all I see.
Cool. That works. Remember stocks last week, so we got 10 minutes of that. Cool, fantastic, guys. Fantastic week ahead. Take advantage, close out of this month, make a little cash for the next month starts, because we're gonna have to, I mean, if you're following your rules, you're gonna watch next week. You're not gonna be really participating a lot that first week. We're gonna let this thing cross over. And then that second week of April, we'll get involved. So other than that, man, stay gainfully employed, take advantage. We're gonna link up this week. We're still gonna link up as usual if you just want to dabble in charts, man. If we want to get together during the session and make some money, because we already see what's going on, let's link up. And I'm down for it to have a good time. So, there got any last minute things?
No, man, that's all I got.
Hey, make some money.
Real, this is the time to do it.
Heard that.
Make some money.
It's looking good right now. It's easy to do.